Hello everybody, this is Fred with Prime USA Scales, and today I wanted to cover a topic talking about the 5 best types of scales to use inside of a warehouse to ship anything from pallets to boxes to all other kinds of equipment. So today we're going to talk about the 5 most important things, and those are going to cover floor scales, pallet jack scales, weigh bars, forklift scales, and pallet wrappers. So let's dive into these and figure out which one works best for you guys. Number 1 is floor scales. Now this is the most common type of scale that you'll see in pretty much any kind of warehousing or shipping applications. A floor scale is considered a scale big enough to typically weigh a pallet. Now they do come in a variety of different sizes to cover all types of shipments, from small as 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 5x7, 6x6, and lots of other in-between sizes to fit certain applications. Now the reason that this is the most popular type of scale used is because it is a very economical cost compared to like a forklift scale or a pallet wrapper. The floor scale is also very versatile in how it can weigh lots of different types of items on top of the scale. Now with a pallet scale, you can roll with a pallet jack if you have a ramp up onto the scale, and that's typically used with like a 4-foot by 4-foot or a 5x5. The other approach is to use a forklift and setting your pallets down on top of the scale. So those are the 2 most common ways that you'll see floor scales used. And these are one of the most economical, best options for warehouse. Now, why you would pick this one over some of the other ones is if you typically have a lot more space in your warehouse, you're looking for something economical, and you won't be using the scale too often, a floor scale is going to be a great option. So down below on the link, I've put together some of our best-selling floor scales. If you want more information on pricing, videos, look below in the description and you'll find some information about floor scales. That's the first option. Number 2 is a pallet jack with a built-in scale. So you've probably seen these also in warehouses as well. This is another great option for weighing pallets and lots of other items that are on a pallet. So a pallet jack scale has 2 built-in forks with weighing mechanisms built into the forks. And you'll basically take your pallet jack and slide it underneath the forks of the pallet, and you'll pump it up off the ground in order to capture that weight to see what the pallet weighs. So this is not usually your most cost-effective solution, but it's very good if you're limited on space in your warehouse. If you have a very small warehouse space, instead of using a floor scale, which would take up a 4-foot square platform area, you can actually use a pallet jack to move that around and use that in different locations, and you can easily store it away under a pallet when you're not using it. So if you want more information on this type of scale, in the link in the description below, you're gonna find some different options for pallet jack scales with printers, different capacities. We have powered and electronic ones. So look down in the description for more information and pricing, and that's option number 2. The third option, which you don't commonly see in a warehouse, is weigh bars. Now, weigh bars are these 2 long bars that measure typically 36 inches long, 40 inches, 48 inches long, or 60 inches long. Now, these 2 bars can be spread apart, and they're connected to a digital readout with cables. And you can set a pallet down on top, and this is very good for warehouses that are limited on space but aren't going to utilize it very often. So you can easily take this, store it away, pull it out when you need it. But the weigh bars are great for weighing all types of different pallets or regular pallet sizes. They're great for portable applications because they're very light. And now you can also use them with pallet jacks as well. So if your pallet jack can lift up to at least 7 inches, you can actually approach and then drop the pallet jack right on top of these 2 weigh bars instead of commonly using a forklift for this application. So this is a good economical option if you're looking for something more cost effective. You're not going to utilize the scale that often. That's where I'm going to suggest the weigh bars for that application. So look in the link below in our description, you will find some information on the different size weigh bars, videos, and pricing. So look below in our description, and that's option number 3. All right, number 4, this is the best type of option that you can use for a warehouse, which is called your forklift scale. Now, the forklift scale is great because it utilizes your forklift and it has a scale built in. So this makes your efficiency go way up because you don't have to take your pallet, pick it up, drive it over to where the scale is, and then set your pallet down. Once you immediately pick up your pallet with the forklift, it's going to utilize and show you a weight right there from the forklift. So this is a great option. If you have the budget and you're shipping 40 to 50 pallets a week and you can't waste any time on getting your products out the door, a forklift scale is gonna be your best option for the warehouse because it's gonna utilize much more efficiency, it's gonna make the process much faster, and it's very, very easy to use. It integrates with your forklift, so it just makes it seamless for all businesses that are trying to streamline their business to make things very fast. So if you're looking for more information on the forklift scale, look in the description below. You'll find information, videos, you'll find pricing, brochures, and more information. Look at the link below. And that is option number 4. All right, and then for option number 5, which is our last option we're gonna talk about today, is a pallet wrapper with a built-in scale. So most commonly, when you're shipping items out of your warehouse, they need to be wrapped and secured down to the pallet for shipping. So what you'll find is that most of the time that these pallets need to be wrapped, and in most warehouses you'll find that people have a pallet wrapper. So there's 2 options here. If you already have an existing pallet wrapper but it doesn't have a scale, that's okay. You can actually add a scale to your pallet wrapper by either ordering our scale kit or taking one of our floor scales and sliding them under the pallet wrapper. Now, if you haven't purchased a scale yet for your warehouse and you're trying to figure out what's a great option for you, our pallet wrapper with the built-in scale will give you 2 options for 1. So the way it works is when you go to set your pallet down on the pallet wrapper to wrap those goods to ship them out to your customer, it's going to have a scale built right into that weighing platform so that as soon as you set the pallet down, you'll get a weight, and then you can go ahead and start wrapping that up and have that prepared and ready to go out the door. So this is another great option if you're shipping lots of pallets in a week, 50 to maybe more, and you need to make things very quick and efficient because the cost on a pallet wrapper compared to a floor scale, a pallet jack scale, weigh bars is much, much more. And so this is where you really have to justify that cost, is if you're shipping lots of pallets, it's going to speed up efficiency and it's going to streamline your business to make sure that everything goes out nice and smooth. So my recommendation is if you're shipping lots of pallets and you need to make sure everything is going to be as quick as possible, is to buy a pallet wrapper with a scale. So if you want more information on pallet wrappers, link in our description below, you will find more information about our pallet wrappers, pricing, options, and anything else you need to know. So that's in the description below. And that is option number 5. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching and going through these 5 different scale options so that we could figure out what works best for you. Now, my name is Fred. I work at Prime USA Scales. I'm a sales manager. If you'd like to speak with me directly, you can call 800-917-7205. I would be happy to speak with you over the phone, go through your application and figure out what works best for you. I've worked with many businesses across the United States, and I would be happy to work with you as well. If you have any questions, check out our website, Prime USA Scales. You can also email us at sales@primeusascales.com, or you can call 800-917-7205. We also have a YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. You can follow us on any of those options. We're posting videos all the time to make sure our customers get the right scale for their business the first time. Thanks for watching. Have a nice afternoon, everybody.